Hello friend, how are you? Today I will tell you the question from chapter number 4 in the format of unit test. Unit test, the maximum marks for this unit test is 50 and time allotted 1.5 hour. Note, all questions are compulsory. The marks have been indicated against each question. Question number first, which carry 1 marks. In question number first, for a 2 by 2 matrix A equal to Aij whose elements are given by Aij equal to I upon j. Write the value of A12. For this question, you will put I equal to 1 and j equal to 2. Let us see. If you will put I equal to 1, j equal to 2, I A12 equal to I equal to 1, j equal to 2. Therefore, Aij means A12 will be 1 upon 2. Now come to the question number second. In question number second, if A is a square matrix such that A square equal to A, then write the value of I plus A whole square minus 3A. Let us see how to solve this problem. Okay, I plus A whole square minus 3A equal to I square plus A square plus twice AI oblique IA minus 3A. Okay, since now you'll find out A square equal to A you have given, A square equal to A you have given, so you will write like that, I square plus A square plus 2IA minus 3A equal to, since I square equal to I, A square equal to A you have given, plus 2IA equal to 2A minus 3A. Means 2A plus A, 3A minus 3A will be cancelled, only I you will get. So hence the value of this is I, means identity matrix. Now come to the question number third. Find the value of x if these two determinants are equal. Means you will, in this question you will find out the value of the left hand side and right hand side. After comparing you will get the result. Question number 4. If del equal to a determinant of order 3 by 3, write the minor of the element A22. Means you will write the minor of the element A22, means you will left second row and second column. Second row and second column. So A22 equal to, you left the element of second row and second column. 1, 3, 5, 8. Second row you have left second row and second column, means 8 minus 5 is a 15 equal to minus 7. Now come to the next question, question number 5. In question number 5, if A equal to a determinate matrix of order 2 by 2, so that A square minus 5A plus 7I equal to 0. So dear student, in this question at first you will find out A square, means you will multiply matrix A by itself, then you will multiply matrix A by 5, then 7 into identity matrix of the same order. After putting all value in the given arrangement, you will get a 0 matrix of order 2 by 2. Using this result to find A to the power 4. Means for this, at first by the help of this equation which you have already verified, you will find out A square. Whatever you will get, then you will multiply A square by A square, means you will get the value of A to the power 4. I'm just giving you hint. I hope you will understand this. Okay. Now come to the question number 6. If A is a matrix of order 2 by 2, prove that A to the power n equal to cos n theta sin n theta minus sin n theta cos n theta. Dear student, the hint for this question, you will solve this problem by the help of principle of mathematical induction. You will use PMI for question number 6. Right? Okay. Now come to the question number 7. In question number 7, you have given matrix A of order 2 by 2, then verify that A dash equal to I. For this question, how you will solve? I am giving you a hint. At first, you will find out the transpose of a matrix A. Then you will multiply matrix A transpose into A. You will get identity matrix. Right? Such matrices are also called orthogonal matrix. If any matrix and its transpose is identity matrix, we can say such matrix is an orthogonal matrix. Now come to the question number 8. Find the inverse of following by the using the elementary transformation. Okay, I have already told you, you will apply the operation for the question number 8, valid operation. And you know that I will just give you a hint how to solve this problem. A equal to, let us suppose you are applying row operation, you will write like that, A equal to IA. And you will apply the operation in row operation in left hand side and same operation in right hand side. If you want to apply elementary column operation, you will write the arrangement like that, A equal to AI. Then rest of the process will be same. Okay. Finally, you will just that any matrix multiplied by its inverse, you will get identity matrix. Therefore, any matrix A inverse will be the inverse of A. So I hope you will understand this. Okay. Now come to the question number 9. Hint for question number 9 like that. Okay. If x, y, z are different and delta equal to a determinant of order 3 by 3 whose value equal to 0, so that 1 plus x y z equal to 0. So dear student, you'll apply the property of determine this question. The property will be, if any row or column of a determinant are sum of the two elements, so the whole determinant can be written as sum of two determinant, like h equal to, this will equal to x y z x square y square z square plus x y z x square y square z square, and third element of the same determinant x cube y cube z cube. Right? Okay, now come to the problem number 10. In question number 10, if you have given a determinant of order 3 by 3, find inverse of its transpose. At first we will find out its transpose, and after this you will apply this formula, inverse A transpose, inverse of A transpose equal to adjoint of A transpose upon determined value of A transpose, for the question number 10. Now come to the question number 11. Solve the following system of equation. My dear student, this is also very important question. At first you will represent these equation in a proper order. Proper order means proper form, that is, you can say, let 1 upon x equal to u, 1 upon y equal to v, 1 upon z equal to w. Then we'll apply the concept a, concept ax equal to b, x equal to a inverse b. After this you can solve. At first you will find out the A inverse, then you multiply A inverse by B. Now what is A and what is B, you must know. A is The coefficient of 1 upon x, 1 upon y, 1 upon z. The element of A are the coefficient of 1 upon x, 1 upon y, 1 upon z. Like as A equal to 2, 3, 10, 4 minus 6, 5, 6, 9 minus 20. Matrix B equal to 4, 1, 2. And matrix X equal to, you have assumed 1 upon x equal to u, 1 upon y equal to v, 1 upon w, 1 upon z equal to w. So you can write u, v, w like that. Okay, this is a u, v, w is a X matrix. U means 1 upon x, v means 1 upon y, or w means 1 upon z. Okay, I hope, my dear student, you'll understand this question. Thank you very much. Have a nice day ahead.